He just happened to glance out the window during his flight and spotted a woman hovering in the sky outside. She even waved at him. At first, the man thought he was hallucinating, but then, the next moment, he noticed his flight number, 666. The mark of Satan. This plane's destination was hell. By now, John was on the verge of a mental breakdown from the woman outside the window. A flight attendant rushed over to check on him. He kept mumbling that there was something out there. Passengers turned to stare. The attendant grew worried. Everyone was already on edge because of the thunderstorm, and John's panic was only making things worse. She quickly tried to calm him down, assuring him she'd look into it and asking him to return to his seat. But John was too terrified to turn around. Ignoring the crew's attempts to stop him, he bolted into the restroom. Staring at his reflection in the mirror, he tried to convince himself it was just a hallucination caused by the storm. Then the lights suddenly flickered and dimmed. John insisted the plane was cursed and begged the captain to land immediately, but no one was going to believe a man who sounded like he'd lost his mind. As his panic spiraled out of control, a fellow passenger stepped in to restrain him. The flight attendant quickly grabbed some sedatives and forced them into his mouth. Only then did he finally quiet down. What no one realized was that John hadn't been lying. The woman outside the window was real. Soon, the captain noticed something was wrong. The plane should have cleared the storm zone in about 15 minutes. But half an hour had passed, and the turbulence showed no signs of letting up. Meanwhile, strange things started happening inside the cabin. The captain discovered the communication system had malfunctioned. No matter what he tried, he couldn't reach ground control. Staying in contact with the tower during flight was critical. Losing that connection meant losing all support from the ground. Just as the co-pilot moved to reboot the system, the cabin lights went out. A bolt of lightning struck the plane, and it began to plummet uncontrollably. In that moment of despair, the dead engines suddenly roared back to life. The captain seized the chance to regain control. During the turbulence, Jenny's nose got cut from the impact. She hurried to the restroom to deal with it. Just as she closed the door, the flight attendant caught a glimpse of a twisted, ghostly face in the window out of the corner of her eye. When she turned to look, the shadow had vanished. She wasn't the only one who saw it. Jack had seen it too. He just didn't dare say a word.